Hello and welcome to today's technical drawing class. For this class, we try to produce a problem, a figure under tangency. As you can see the figure at the right hand side of the screen. We are going to produce that figure using the concept of principle of tangency. So my very first task to produce that figure is to draw a vertical line. As you can see my arrow indicating the vertical line. So with the help of my pencil and my set square, this one here, I will draw a vertical line this way. So I'll have a vertical line this way, long one, short one, long one, short one, long one, short one, long one, short one, as you can see in this case. What next, please? What's your next task? My next task is that I'll take my t-square or perhaps meter rule, anyone I want to use. I'll indicate a point here. Let me just come down here a little bit. So I'll draw a long one, short one, long one, short one, long one, short one, long one, short one, long one, short one concept. Alright, I'm done with that. Of course, from there now, what's your next task? This center here is that center I've seen my arrow indicating, this center, right? So that center there has a maximum 2 circles. Let's get out the circles, please. To get out the 2 circles, what do we need to know? The diameter of the bigger one is going to be what? 20, diameter of 50, while the smaller one is what? Diameter of 32. Let's get smaller one first. If I measure 32 divided by 2, it will give 16. So it means that the radius of that circle is 16, 1.6. As you can see, come down here and draw this circle with a thick line. So I have this here as my circle for the first diameter. The bigger circle has a diameter of 50, and I'll get out the radius, that's 25. From here to here we give 25. So at this same center there, I'll draw a thick circle, as you can see in front of you. Alright, aside getting my circle, what's next? My next procedure now from here is that I'll measure a distance of what? A distance of 60 downward, as you can see my arrow indicating. So from here down to this point here is 60, right? At that point 60 there, I'll draw a long one, short one concept. So long one, short one, 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 long one, as you can see in front of you. Alright, at this point here was my next task. My next task now is that, please observe closely. Please observe closely. I have 2 circles here, but before that, let's get the center of the circles. So the idea now is that I will measure out, look up. I will measure out, what's it called? A distance of what? 32 and 40. So 32 to the left, 32 to the left, I have this point here, 40 to the right, I have this point here as my point 40. So at this point there, there's a circle of that circle. Okay, hang on. Look at where my arrow is indicating. The arrow there is indicating the dimension of that circle, right? So the dimension of the circle is that I'm giving her 2 bosses, diameter 25 and drill of 15, diameter of 15. So that drill means the inner circle is as diameter of 15, while the boss means the bigger circle has 25. So measure 25, perhaps half of 15 will give half of 15, that will give about 7.5 5 1 2, so measure 7.567.5, right? So I'll come down here, I'll draw my circle as in this case. Similarly, come down here, draw the same circle, right, as you can see in front of you. When you are done with these two circles, what next? My next procedure, or perhaps if I want to, my next task is to draw the bigger one, which has a diameter of 25. That's measure half of 25, that's 12.5. 12.5 to this point here. At this same point center, I'll draw the circle as you can see in front of you. Similarly, come down here, draw that same circle. So I have this one here in front of you. Alright, please, what next? My next task is quite simple. The idea now is that I'll take my t-square here down to this tip here. So with my help of my pencil, this tip of this outer circle, I'll draw it down. So take my t-square here, I'll draw it down with a faint line, right? So it touches this point here. That point there's a kind of curve, an arc of what? 16. So measure 16, 1.6, as you can see. So at that point there, I'll draw an arc here. 1 2, observe, 1 2. Then I'll come here, strike an arc. 1, come down here, cut the arc. Where the arc cut is at this point here. So at that point there, I'll try to do my connection. At that point there, I'll connect stuff together. So I'll connect concept. Observe. So I have this one here. So I can easily tick in this part here. Alright, also there's a kind of radius of what? 70, somewhere around here. As you can see my arrow indicating. To get the 70 is quite a simple process. For the 70 there, the diameter of this bigger circle is 50, but we use radius to get a circle. So my radius is given as what? 25 for the bigger circle here. The radius here is given as 70, but that 70 it looks like a what? A porthole. So I'll add 70 plus 25. That's about 95. So the idea now is that I'll measure 95 from here down here is 95, right? Let me show you. From here, 95 from here down to this point here is 95, right? So I'll come to this point here, I'll strike an arc somewhere around here, right? Somewhere around here. Alright, when you are done with the arc, what next? My next task now is that I've gotten that arc here. Also, we use a diameter of what? 12.5 to draw this bigger circle here. This one I've seen my pencil indicating. So that's 12.5. Add it up with 70. That will give about 82.5. So measure 82.5, 82.5, somewhere around here to this point here. So at this center here, I'll cut the arc. So where the arc cut is at this point here, right? Let me show what I'm doing. So at this point here, this one here, I'll connect the two stuff together this way. So I'll connect them together, sorry. So So I have this one here. All right, I'm almost done. Finally, there's a kind of curve here, right? That curve is giving us what? 150. But that curve is like what? A swell tummy, right? A tummy that it is a tummy that has food in it, or perhaps a contour, right? So for any contour, I'll subtract. So the radius is given as 105. So 105 minus what? 12.5. That'll give about alright, 105 minus 12.5. That'll give about 93.5. So I'll have measure 93.5, 93.5, somewhere around here, right? So I'll take it this way, come to this point here, strike an arc up here, a faint one, come to this one here, I'll cut the arc. Where the arc meets is at this point here, right? So at that point there, I will extend my compass down this way. Then I'll join my point, my curve together, right? This way. So I have this. So I have this. All right. We have successfully reproduced that figure you are seeing at the right hand side of screen. Let's start with dimension. Here's given us R16. We know that from here to here is given us R105. Alright, here is given us diameter of what? 50. Similarly, this one here is given us diameter of 32, the inner one. Perhaps call it drill if you want to. Also, this one here is given as R70, right? So of course, we said if I take my compass down here, right, long one, short one, long one, short one, long one, come down here, long one, short one, long one, short one. We said from here down here, from here to here is 32, sorry. Here to this point is 32, right? Also from here to here is 40. As you can see my arrow indicating. All right, what next? I think that's all. All right, from here to this point here, from this point to this point is giving us 60, right? 60. So this becomes what I have after proving out this figure using the concept of a principle of tangency. So see you in my next class. Thanks for watching and welcome to WiseLink Academy.